I miss everyone, especially my amazing teachers. Thank you. You guys are all amazing and you're the best. I have learned so much from all of you, and thank you for giving me all your support and for caring for me and my classmates and friends.
So one thing I would probably miss about Bassett, well, the first would probably be, of course, seeing my friends every day. I mean, I could still visit them, but like seeing them every single day. And then I like all my teachers. I really don't have a favorite. They're all good at teaching. I kind of feel like they give us good tips or like maybe tricks on when doing an assignment, or they just teach real good, and that's what I like. I like having teachers that teach good and they give us good methods.
One thing I'm gonna miss about school is probably playing sports for the school, because like you said, I always have fun in practice, play around, and have a good time in general. Some of my favorite teachers were Mr. Coach Benitez, Mr. Duran, Mr. Coach Mijares, and Ms. Gomez. They're fun.
Okay, so we're gonna make this little 2-minute video about what I'm gonna miss about Bassett Middle School. Something. I'm definitely gonna miss all of my teachers because they were some of the best people I've met in my life, because they were all really helpful and fun, and they made school an enjoyable experience, which I've never really had before, because my teachers weren't ever as fun as these ones were, and they were really smart, so they knew what they were talking about, but at the same time they knew how to have fun in school, so they actually made school fun. Also, I'm gonna leave a little message for Coach Benitez and Miss Hale, because they were two of the teachers that I enjoyed the most. Their classes were super fun. I really enjoyed going to those classes and doing their work, because they made everything really fun for us, and I actually learned from them because of the way they taught. Their teaching methods were really fun, and I loved going to the classes and working with my classmates and going to school because of their class. I really hope they enjoy teaching their new students and have a great summer, because they were some of the best teachers that I've had, and I really enjoyed their classes.
One thing I'm gonna be missing about school is that I'm not gonna see all my friends no more, and I actually really like middle school. I don't know why, but I like it. And I'm gonna miss all of you guys, and hope I can go and visit Bassett next year.
Hi! You already know who it is. Your favorite out there. One of your favorites. I'm just kidding. To be honest with you, I didn't go to school a lot. And I'm honestly not gonna miss anything, to be honest. But I'll miss you for sure, because you were a great man. A good teacher. Made me learn. Made me realize I was not done. I'll miss Galido, because he was a good teacher. He was so chill. I'll miss Coach Ariano, the public teacher, right? Yeah. I'll miss him. He was somebody I would talk to, and he would give me advice. Really appreciate that too. I'll say I miss the food, but the food there is nasty. It's pretty nasty. You can agree with me. I'll say I miss the I will miss sleeping in bed. Shout out to Hara for waking me up and for telling me that I'm missing work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I know my video's kind of boring because I'm boring. I'm lame like this, of course. But I have nothing else to say. But I hope you have a great summer. I wish you nothing but the best. I wish you nothing but the best. And I hope I see you again soon. I love you and I'll miss you.
Anyway, I never thought I'd make it past this year. Not because of this whole pandemic, it's because of my social skills. All that stick. Socially awkward, can't communicate with people well, and mostly everyone I know being a bit too popular. But hey, I'm still here, surprisingly. But that's not what I'm gonna talk about. I'm gonna talk about the things I miss about school. Things such as the people around me and the people who managed to get me so far in life. But yeah, I'm gonna miss the school. Sure, it's gonna be scary moving on the cheap end, but I think I can handle it. Well, like I said earlier, one of the things that I miss from Chapin the thing I'm gonna miss about Bassett is just the environment and people around it. Everyone seemed so normal, chill with me. To be honest, it was not like I'm going to a school, rather than I'm just going to a place. I gotta do it work occasionally, but yeah, it's just a place to hang out. That doesn't mean I didn't care about my work, of course. I did a lot to make sure all that was on maintenance. But yeah, it was a friendly environment that I managed to, love. It was it was something I never got from Ross or most of the schools I've ever been to. Yeah, so I guess you're my favorite teacher, Benitez. You made Gamers Club, which managed to bring a lot of people together who share my interest. People who like video games, like me. Which is good, since I find it hard to make friends, especially when, I'm this socially awkward. So I'm gonna miss that too. But you did a good job of making school fun for me.
As time moves on, so do I. As I leave from middle school to high school, I'll be sure to miss the simplicity of middle school. Sure, middle school was difficult sometimes, but that's just the tip of the iceberg. Going to high school will be a greater challenge to face because I'll most likely have more work to do than I do now. Have I complained about how difficult middle school work was at the time? Sure. But going to high school could mean me staying up until midnight finishing my work. I'm no longer going to be able to go to bed at 9 now, all the time now. That's just how life goes. Nor being able to finish my work and having a lot of time to relax. Now I'm going to move on to high school. Algebra never gave me a ton of homework. Social studies gave easy work. Reading and writing was somewhat difficult, yet I managed to get work done. Science too was simple most of the time, but most of it is actually easy. So by all that, high school can and will be difficult. I like to think of it as a video game. The video game starts off easy when it's easy to middle school, elementary, but throughout it gets harder. This year, I managed to maintain my grades through an 80 to 100 just to manage till high school. High school, however, will probably drown me in my brain with work that's a little overdue, probably work I still need to do. Now all that leaves me is start my high school journey. My favorite teacher, I have to say, would be Mr. Hada, and he was my life Mr. Hada. Dear Mr. Hada, thank you for teaching me algebra, even though it's difficult sometimes. I hope you have a great summer.
So I missed like 2 or 3 things from school, which is social interaction, like just talking to your friends and being around people comfortably without worrying about, getting sick or wearing a mask. Another thing that I missed would be face-to-face teaching, where, teachers would teach us in person instead of online,
because I personally think that online teaching is way more harder than, you know, teaching in person. Another thing that I miss is just like my schedule routine to just go to school, as in like wake up early, do my morning routine, go to school, breakfast, lunch, go to class, you know, just the routine. I miss like 3 teachers from school, which one of them will be Miss Hill. She had a very different way of teaching than most other teachers. She was very nice and funny. Another teacher that I miss would be Mr. Duran. He was a cool teacher. He wouldn't give us a lot of problems or work. He would give us like free time, but just as long as we understood the work or like what he's talking about, then we would be good. Another teacher that I miss will be my band teacher, Mr. Guolo. I don't know how to say his name, because he's also very funny. He loves to joke around, and he's like Mr. Duran. If you don't understand the music, he'll help you through it. And another teacher I miss would be Mr. Galindo. He was very cool. He wouldn't give us a lot of hard time. Just as long as we did the work, we'll be fine. But my message to all those 3 teachers will be, I hope you guys all have a great summer, and that I'll miss you guys.
One thing I'm gonna miss about school is that I'm not gonna be able to see my friends because I'm moving at the end of August, and the whole like COVID-19 stuff going on, so I'm never gonna see Kaylee or any of them again. And yeah, that's the only time I could see them at school and like after school, but we can't because of quarantine. And yeah, the 4 teachers I'm gonna miss is Mr. Duran, because he always gave everyone candy, especially me candy, during school and stuff. And he made his class really easy, and he never gave out any homework, so I'm gonna miss him for that. And he was really sweet, and yeah. And I'm also gonna miss Coach Manhattas because I like art, and he made his class really fun also. And all his work was really easy, and he just had drawing stuff, which I like, and I was never bored in his class. And he let us go on our like laptops and phones when we got done with work, which thank you for that. And I'm also gonna miss Miss Hill because every time I would be late on an assignment or it was like overdue, she would always let me like do it whenever, and she gave us her own time to do it. And she made her class really easy for us. She didn't give out a lot of work like at all, and she never gave out homework unless like once a week, probably not even once a week. Yeah, she didn't really give us a lot of homework, and all her classes were really fun and had a lot of friends in there. And
hi, this is my goodbye video for Bassett. Something I won't miss from Bassett is the math club. I will definitely miss hanging out with my fellow nerds that are like me and going math competitions with my friends. Out of the whole year, my favorite teachers were Coach Benitez and Mr. Sandoval. Coach Benitez, you were the funniest teacher I've ever had. I loved all of your jokes and the fun times we had in your class. I know you miss the Oreos I brought you every couple days. I know you like them. Mr. Sandoval, you were the most caring and helpful teacher I've encountered. With 7th grade trouble, you and Ms. Fogland helped me get through the year to continue to 8th grade. Even whenever I had panic attack or an autistic meltdown, you were always there to help and support me. Even whenever I missed nearly a month of school in 7th grade, you were there to help me catch up. For both of you guys, I hope you stay safe and have a good summer. I'll miss you guys. Bye.
Hi, it's Chloe Ballot, and I would like to thank all my teachers that I have had here at Bassett. You have all helped me grow and learn so much in my years here. I'd like to thank my math teachers, Mr. Duran and Hara, for helping me discover my love for math and helping me realize what I want to do when I'm older. I would also like to thank Coach Benitez, who made morning classes bearable and even enjoyable. Who would have thought? I'm also very thankful for my coaches, Maria and Ruby, who helped me widen my love for sports and never got mad at me for leaving my inhaler with them after games, which happened a lot. And I would like to thank Miss Hale as well for being one of the funniest and coolest teachers here at Bassett. She stayed after school many days to help us study for UIL and is in many of my favorite memories from the past year. I would also like to thank Mr. G, my band teacher, for putting up with my band class despite how annoying we were. You always believed in us no matter how much we disobeyed you. Finally, thank you, Bassett. In the past 2 years, I've become a new person. I've broken out of my shell. I have met amazing people, embarrassed myself, and learned many life lessons. Of course, there were always bad days when false rumors were spread and school was hard, but everything and everyone has prepared me for the rest of my life. So I thank everything and everyone that has been a part of my life. I will chalk up my years here at Bassett into one word: extraordinary. And it is all because of the amazing people I was surrounded by. That is it for my video. I enjoyed writing this, of course. Thank you, Coach Benitez.
Anyway, one thing I'm gonna miss about school is just all the people there, like everyone just so nice, and but except some teachers, but we're not gonna name them. Anyway, I'm just gonna miss the school in general. Unfortunately, I couldn't finish my year in Bassett, but I would have loved to. But freaking Rona had to ruin it. But anyway, to my teachers, to my favorite freaky teachers out there, aka Miss Escobedo, Mr. Arellano, Coach Benitez. They were all my favorites, but they would stand out. You know what I'm saying? Don't take it to the butt. But anyway, I just want to say thank you for all your hard work and for always helping me when I was stuck in something, or just giving me life lessons, or just with everything you would help me with. And to my other teachers and past teachers and other grade levels, I just want to say thank you for getting me to where I am now. You all had a role in what I'm becoming now when I'm going to high school. I want to go, but I have to go. Don't pass me. I want to stay in Bassett. No me haga pass. And I just want to say thank you, and I hope you guys have a wonderful year and a great summer. And
So one thing I'm going to miss about school is probably all the projects, because sometimes I would like the projects, sometimes they would be too much work. But yeah, the projects, they were fun. I wouldn't really have to say that I have a favorite teacher. It's more like I really like all of my teachers, because each and every one of them taught me a different way of doing things. So yeah, I just like all my teachers, I guess.
So one thing I'm gonna miss about school is just the people in it. Just everybody's I don't know, everybody's positive and stuff, just every time I go to school I have a great time. And every time I wake up I'm looking forward to school, and in the past I haven't been doing that. It's just that Bassett's different. Just Bassett's more fun. And I have multiple favorite teachers. I'll say I have 3. One is Miss Escobedo, because she's one of the teachers that cared about me a lot, and yeah, she just cared about me a lot, and yeah. Obviously you, Coach, because you make class fun. You joke around with me, and you just make class fun, and you just make my school day better in general. I actually have 2 more. One is the public speaking teacher, because I don't know, he's a great person to talk to about baseball and stuff, because he likes baseball, and he just makes everything better for me in the beginning of the day school. And the last one is Coach Galindo, because he's he's strict, but he's understanding, I guess you can say. He's understandable. So yeah, that's pretty much it, but I'm gonna miss Bassett a lot. And yeah.
Hey Coach, it's Angel. You already know. One thing I'm about to miss at school is that the long walks I got to take for each period. And my favorite teachers are you, Mrs. Cordero and Coach Galindo. And a short message that I want to leave is that thank you for keeping us in check and helping us with our work. And I'm going to miss all the fun times I had in your classes and Coach Galindo's classes. And when I get in trouble with him, I'll miss that too. And yeah,
mostly just my friends and some of the teachers. I only have 2 teachers that I actually like, which include you and Mr. Duran, because y'all used to give us food and gum and candy. I really, really miss school. Even though I'm probably gonna go to Chapin next year, it's still not gonna be the same as Bassett, because I actually really like Bassett. It's one of the only schools that I actually really liked in a long time. And yeah.
One thing I'm going to miss about Bassett Middle School is gaming club. I got to meet other students and I got to play competitively against others. My favorite teacher was Mr. Hada, because every time I asked him a question, he would always answer it. And he would always tell me how to do the work the right way every time when I did it wrong. I hope he will have a great summer and be safe from coronavirus. I want to thank him and all the other teachers for helping me every time I needed it, when I needed it.
One thing I'll miss about middle school is that it was basically where I learned what I liked and who I wanted to be, how I wanted to grow up, and it's just like middle school was my own little journey, and I'm pretty sure I can speak for everyone when I say it was probably one of the chapters in my life where we grew the most so far. I mean, I know high school, there's going to be a lot more stuff. I know we're only supposed to do one thing we're going to miss, but I could go on and on about all of the memories I made at Bassett or in middle school in general. And I don't have any favorite teachers, but I would like to say thank you to every single one of them. They are super important to me. They are part of the reason why I grew and who I am today. Each and every one of the teachers made my 3 years at Bassett very special. I know in 7th grade I was only there for half the year, but it was super fun and I enjoyed it very much. It was as much fun as all the other 2 years. And I would have to give a special thank you to Coach Benitez for being my first period teacher. First period was always fun. He always get the energy going, and that was probably something I really needed to get through the day, especially when the class right after was algebra.
One thing I would miss about Bassett is the games, like the sports games. I would always go to the games and cheer them on if they won, and be there for my friends if they lost. Like, I supported the games all the time, even if I couldn't be there. Teachers, my favorite teachers were Coach Benitez, Mr. Sandoval and Ms. Gomez. They always made learning fun. They cared about our grades, they cared about us passing, and if we weren't passing, they would always ask us for work or like give us work to help us pass the semester. Oh, and the band teacher too. I was probably his favorite. Like, he made band fun. And honestly,
I'm gonna miss a lot of things from school. I'm gonna miss the school because I spent the 3 most amazing years there. I'm gonna miss the staff. I'm gonna miss the teachers. I'm gonna miss hanging out with my friends. I'm gonna miss going there and learning. I'm gonna miss a lot of stuff from school. I can't believe that this year's over, and I know it wasn't the best year ever. I know we had a lot of things happening, like the shooting at the beginning of the year, this coronavirus going on, but especially I'm gonna miss the teachers, you, Miss Hill, because you guys are my favorite teachers. You, because you always made me laugh with the jokes. Sometimes I thought they were like bad jokes, but sometimes you made me laugh. Well, actually, all the time you made me laugh. You're a really good teacher. I learned a lot from your class, and I really think that. And And my other favorite teacher is Miss Hill. Besides being a teacher, she was our friend. We could always talk to her. She would always help us if we had any questions, I don't know, she would always be there for us. And I don't know, that's probably one of the main reasons I love her. I'm gonna thank you and all the teachers for making this year amazing. Our last year is probably the special year, and I don't know. You, Mr. Hara, Miss Hill, Mr. Galindo, all those teachers that try to make the best year for us, and probably not the best year because of all that happened, but for me it was. Thank you, Miss Hill.
One thing that I'll miss about school is being able to see my friends every day. A main reason I like going to public school is because I get to see my friends and learn with them in my classes. Since I'm not a very sociable person, school is a great place where I can make friends since I see the same people every day. My favorite teachers are Miss Ontiveros and Coach Benitez. Even though I don't participate as much and don't speak out loud like many other students, I really felt that I was more comfortable in these two classes than in my other classes. I have a good summer, Coach Benitez and Ms. Ontiveros. I also hope all my teachers have a good summer as well. And I really enjoyed this school year.
Hello to all of my wonderful teachers of this year. I was originally gonna pick and choose a couple, but then I realized I can't do that. I enjoyed every single one of my teachers. You guys try to make everything as fun and engaging while keeping it educational, and it was really fun. And I feel like I learned a lot this year, and I feel like I'm finally gonna be able to retain something. I feel like every single one of you are very dedicated to the subject that you teach and just teaching in general. And I feel like whenever I in particular see it, or I don't know about everyone else, I feel like that inclines us more to match that energy and match that level of dedication. Because if you see a teacher that doesn't really want to be there, then you're not going to want to be there. So just the fact that somehow you were able to keep us motivated and you were able to mess around with us sometimes while keeping us on the ball and while keeping us focused and keeping us doing our work and turning everything in on time, just crazy. I know I haven't been the easiest to deal with. Very loud. I like talking. But this is just a thank you from me to you. Yeah, just thank you. Thank you for putting up with me. Thank you for putting up with all of our shenanigans, all of our jokes. And just thank you for being a good teacher and being there whenever we needed you. Because I know that it's not a very easy job. And I applaud you guys for being able to put up with hundreds of kids on the daily. So yeah.